What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I got another interview for you guys. This should be pretty informative. This guy has a great story, but also this one is pretty special to me because he's from the same city as me. We're both from St. Louis, so stay tuned for what my brother has to tell us. But yeah, before I get started though, hit that subscribe button if you're new to this channel. Hit that notifications bell because I do post daily. And also hit that like button for me if you like this type of content. So yeah, this brother's name is Michael.
Yes.
I met him about 2 weeks ago at Reality Bar here in Da Nang. And it just so happens that we are both trying to live in Da Nang, at least for the near future. So I can't wait to show you guys his story. Yeah, tell us about yourself, bro. What's your name and where are you from?
I am from St. Louis, Missouri, as Don says.
Okay.
I walked into an event at Reality, this social club / bar, and saw a brother with an Adam Wainwright jersey on. And I said to myself, he's got to be from St. Louis. So I am retired here now in Da Nang. And I've been here for about 3 months. I visited here before, but now I basically live here. I still have a home in the United States, but for right now, I live here.
Wow. Okay, so out of all of the places in the world, why Da Nang right now?
Well, I was getting tired of living in the United States, and as I was getting older, I was trying to figure out where I wanted to retire. Many years ago, I'd been to Hanoi, Vietnam, and I loved it. I loved everything about it. I loved the food. I loved the people. But that was about 10 years ago. And as you can see behind us, there's a beautiful beach. When I decided to retire, I said I always wanted to live in a beach town. I came here in 2023 to check it out, to see if I would like it. And I really, really loved everything about it. Stayed here for about 10 days or so. I came back a few months later and stayed here again. So Da Nang is really, in many ways, the perfect place for me right now in my life.
Okay, wow, okay. So, can you rank your favorite city in the world over all of your travels?
I really haven't traveled that much. I've been to the Philippines. I've been in various different cities in the United States. I would say Da Nang is my favorite city.
Wow.
My hometown, St. Louis, has got a lot of really wonderful things. So I would say St. Louis is amongst my favorite cities. Chicago, Illinois is a great city. None of those cities have a beach. So Da Nang is my favorite city right now.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So, would you ever live in America again permanently?
My answer to that is hell no.
Wow. Wow. And why is that? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I still have children in the USA. They're not children. They're like adults. Right. And I have many friends there, so I'll definitely be back there. There are a lot of different reasons. I could go on and on, but I'm not going to take up a whole video talking about the political situation and everything. This is just a great, instead of being negative, I'll be positive. Here where I'm living right now is a great place to live. The cost of living is wonderful. The people are friendly. The environment is great. There are probably a lot of people who are struggling in the USA and maybe feel a little bit alienated based on what's going on right now in my home country. So I would encourage you to get out and travel and try some other places. You might like the USA best and decide to live there, but yeah, that's my answer. There are a lot of things going on in the USA right now that I really dislike and hate. Da Nang and Vietnam aren't perfect. There are things I dislike here, but that's my answer. There are a lot of great reasons to be here right now.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I guess you've given us some pros already about Da Nang.
I can give you more.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, one of the main, you'll hear people talk about this all the time, but the cost of living is really miraculous. I'm not a YouTuber, but if I were, I would do one of these cost breakdown videos. I live in a luxury apartment that has a washer and a dryer, 6-minute walk away from the beach, and I spend about $1,500 a month. You can definitely live in Da Nang for cheaper than that. I'm old and spoiled. I want a nice, comfortable apartment with all the amenities, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, even with that, I live here for $1,500 a month. And the people are very friendly. The food is really amazing.
Wow.
And in St. Louis right now, it's probably about 40 degrees. Here, it's a beautiful, sunshiny day. So those are more cons.
Yeah.
I mean, more pros, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thank you for that perspective, brother. Thank you. So, have you noticed any cons about Da Nang?
If you don't like rats, then maybe you shouldn't come here. I don't care, but they are all over the city. And if you're sitting in an outdoor restaurant, you might have visitors. You might have a rat like come up. I've gotten used to it. The rainy season, the days when it rains 4 days in a row and it's dark, that can be a little bit depressing. One of my main difficulties is meeting people. It's sort of been difficult for me to meet people my age. So it can be a little bit lonely. But those are the main cons.
Wow. Thank you for the transparent perspective, brother. Another question I want to ask you is, how are you surviving out here? Like maybe if there's retirees from America trying to figure out if they can take their income abroad, or if you're getting a pension, or if you're getting army benefits, military benefits, how exactly are you surviving out here?
I've got a little bit of savings, but most of my survival out here is just my Social Security. I've been wanting to retire for some time. I had a job in the USA, nothing special, just a middle-class income, enough for me to live in St. Louis and have a house. But I could never retire in the USA on Social Security alone. So certainly I would advise people to have some sort of either a lot of savings or basic income. But yeah, that's how I'm literally surviving, just on my Social Security benefits.
Okay, so well, there goes perspective for you guys on how it is possible to make this move with Social Security and savings. For the retirees watching and the people who are planning on retiring soon, it is possible. Well, thank you, Michael. What do you have planned next for your 2026? Will you be here as a home base every month, or do you have some traveling you expect to be doing?
Well, I'm gonna go home for Christmas, but just for 2 weeks to see the kids. I love to travel more in Vietnam, but basically I just want to be here and enjoy Da Nang. I moved here largely for the food and for the beach, and really beautiful day like today, just sitting on the beach and having a beer or a coffee is great. So those are my 2026 plans.
Wow. Well, thank you, brother. We appreciate your story. We appreciate your perspective for people who are close to retirement and who are retired. And we hope you keep enjoying this place. And I plan on continuing to enjoy this place with you, man. So thank you for coming on the channel. And I'm sure we all appreciate you.
My pleasure.
All right. Thank y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow in the next one. Peace.